Hello, lords and ladies of YouTube, and welcome back to Nightly Gaming's Nightly Gaming, and today is our first ever episode of Kickstarter Roundup, where I will be talking about the newest things on Kickstarter revolving around video games and video game accessories. So, we're going to start off today's program with listing the 4 newest games listed on Kickstarter. So currently there is one called Gnomes vs. Fairies, which is actually one of the games we will be talking about a little bit later in a little bit more detail. There's also Witch Boy Magical Piece, a BL visual novel localization, Rothschild The Sheep Will Wake, and Legacy of the Elder Star. So those are the 4 newest games up at the moment. I will leave links to them all down below in the description. So if you want to check any of the newest Kickstarters out, those are the 4 newest ones, and you can go ahead and see what you think of them. Moving along, though, I'm going to hop into the first of our 3 featured games of the day. So one of which is actually Gnomes vs. Fairies. So it is a new game. Already has one backer who backed $505. But looking at it, it is kind of a sort of nice, kind of toony looking, not quite totally boxy, but it's definitely got a more angular feel to the graphics overall. It seems to be just kind of a standard 3D sword slashing kind of. Actually, here, their description just describes it perfectly. So, Gnomes vs. Fairies is a 3D sword slashing fantasy adventure platform game for PC, Android, Wii U, Mac, and Linux. So it's actually a fairly simple looking game. It looks like a fun, kind of beat 'em up, hack and slash, almost like a dungeon crawler style game where you play as, it looks like different colored gnomes to go around and fight various fantasy creatures. And there's some interesting looking level and enemy design. I do like the aesthetic overall. Let's see here. So to get your minimum to get a copy of the game seems to be $19 or more. You get a digital copy, as well as your name listed in the donors list on their website. You can also get a beta access for $39 and a physical copy or a digital copy, only one or the other, for $59 or more. So that is Gnomes vs. Fairies. Gameplay will be playing the whole time in the bottom corner there, and if you enjoy it, then I will also leave the link for this down in the description. Next one we're going to be talking about is Orion, Legacy of the Coryodon. Coryodon? I'm not 100% sure on the pronunciation, but it looks very interesting. So there's already been 325 backers at $10,000 and $10,489 at the point of this recording. It is a African fantasy action RPG based on a frenetic and creative combat system. I'm not sure if they meant to put frantic or if I'm just not sure of what frenetic means. But it seems kind of like a side-scrolling kind of a beat-em-up style game that's actually based in African magic and mythology, which is an interesting concept you don't see too often in games. So I figured it was worthy of a highlight. So there's not a ton out about it right now, but they have had some major places like Kotaku, Rock Paper Shotgun, things like Polygon. They've all tried it out, and they've all said fairly good things about it so far. So it actually seems to be, looking fairly promising. It is 2D graphics. It sort of reminds me of some of the 2D Castlevania style games in terms of graphical style, which isn't a bad thing by any means. It definitely looks like an interesting game. Let's see here. The minimum amount to get a copy of the game is €20, which is about 23 US dollars. You get a digital copy of the game, and then let's see, there doesn't seem to be any physical copies of the game. You can get some physical postcards and things like that. Oh, wait, yes, at 75 euros you can get a physical copy of the game, plus a bunch of other things, including soundtrack, game design book, a postcard, and a digital poster of the main characters, plus a special thanks on their thank you page. So that is Orion Legacy of the Korai-Odon. I will leave the link in the description if it seems interesting to you. Next up on our list is Tiny and Tall, Gleipnir, not 100% sure, but it is a epic Norse mythology inspired point and click adventure game with unepic ridiculous characters. So it's taking the epic lore of Norse mythology, making a point and click adventure game out of it, and then throwing these ridiculous unepic characters into this epic mythology. So it seems intriguing. It has fairly basic kind of, I guess it would count as 2D graphics, although you can move in the 3D way in the 2D space. And it is a point and click adventure game, but with that said, you do actually move around quite a bit. They do have quite a bit on there. It's actually a Kickstarter staff pick. Let's see, what's the minimum to get a copy of the game? So it seems 10 euros, which is approximately 11 US dollars. You get the game download for PC DRM free. I'm not seeing any physical copies of the games, which I would actually be surprised if you did get any for any reason. But there are some cool rewards, like appearing in the game as an NPC if you go up to the $300 level. But you can also get various other awards, such as prints and art books and things like that for the different levels of donation. So they have quite a bit of gameplay footage actually on here. So they have quite a bit of functioning stuff, and it's clear that they have an actual functioning story, as well as some songs such as Forge theme, things along those lines. So I would definitely check them out. They're definitely looking good. They have 116 backers, $3,746 of their $8,923 goal, with 18 days to go. I would definitely check it out. It looks like a fun game. Even if you're not super into point-and-click adventures, it looks like it's got a fun, quirky sense of humor based in Nordic mythology. So if you have any interest in that, it will be down in the description. Check them out. If you're interested, then go support them. But today, our suggested back of the week is going to be Mesozoica. So this is a game that I have not personally backed yet, but I'm fairly certain I'm going to back in the future. It is a prehistoric park tycoon simulator, offering 3 unique perspectives that allow you to build, live, and destroy. So basically, think Zoo Tycoon mixed with Jurassic Park. If any of you have ever heard of Jurassic Park Project Genesis, back in my copy is for the PS2, but there was also a PC, I want to say an Xbox version. It is exactly that. It is a Zoo Tycoon type game where you keep dinosaurs. What's unique about this one is you can do the traditional park kind of tycoon thing, so you're creating your own zoo, designing what fences you need, what kind of habitats you need for the creatures, but you also can play in the perspective of a visiting guest, and the perspective of a dinosaur, so you can actually play as the dinosaur in this game, as well as the traditional park simulator, kind of god mode overview of everything. So it is actually looking very interesting. They have lots of functioning character models already. They have some actual gameplay footage already. They have many expansions that they want to go to. They have, including different eras and different biome type focuses. So it is looking quite interesting in my opinion. I am more than likely going to back it, and I would definitely recommend people backing it this week. That's why it's our preferred back of the week. So it has 437 backers with $26,695 out of its 50,000 goal, so it's just over 50%, and it has 16 days to go. So still some decent amount of time, but I would definitely put this on your radar if you're looking for a new game to back and you're interested in dinosaurs and or zoo tycoons type style games, because it is looking great, and I'm very excited about it, and I'm more than likely going to back it. So that's it for today. If you have any kind of questions on any other games or anything like that, questions can be asked down in the comments below. If you have any comments on any of the games or anything else, comment section is also the place to leave that. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button. If you want to see more of these, I will be doing them every Saturday. I do videos every night though. Nightly Gaming means one video every night. Click the subscribe button to see all those videos. Also check out the channel for all my previous videos. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. Bye!